Assalamu alaikum. This is Brother Levon X of Brother Levon X Community Reporting. We pray all is well with you and your family. Today's topic, community activism working together as one. We have teamed up with Bravo Zulu Chess Academy to bring forth the Big Brother Manhood Development Chess Club. This purpose is to organize our youth to think with strategic thinking through the game of chess that can be applied to everyday life. In the game of chess, every piece has a responsibility and a purpose. By teaching these principles, we can teach our young men, and it can be applied to young women as well, that every move that we make in life should be strategic and with a purpose. For anyone who's played the game of chess, making wrong moves can have its consequences, and depending on how we think, we determine how we are able to overcome our mistakes. If you want to know about these programs, please visit our website at Brother Levon X Community Reporting and subscribe to our weekly newsletter to keep you informed of all the events that we're doing in our community, including those who are championing to be problem solvers to make a difference. May Allah continue to bless you. Here's a clip of a recent event that we did. I pray that you enjoy it and you want to be a part of this beautiful manifestation. Peace.
It'll help you think faster, and yes, some people will say it's easier to succumb to more mistakes, but if you're playing consistently with the same time or a shorter time, when you're on a longer standpoint when it comes to time, it should be relatively easy to figure out the moves in a quicker time, therefore helping you have another enemy, or not enemy, but having your opponent to have another enemy with the clock being against them instead of you.
Appreciate that, brother.
You look and say, being a man is taking care of my responsibility. Being a man is not being sexually irresponsible. And just being honest, I love to say that if you can't put your hands on $25,000 cash, you don't need to be having sex. Period. If you can't go and put your hands on that bread cash right now, why are you having sex? That means you got misplaced priorities. Take something that you learned today, whether it was, so the voice that you heard, the second voice that you heard was the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan. It's a very beautiful voice. I know most of you all recognize the voice when you heard him, and bearing witness to the power of his voice, there was a different atmosphere in the room once he started speaking. Everybody got quiet. Everybody got quiet. Whether you were a Christian or Buddhist or Hebrew Israelite or you're agnostic or you're just spiritual. When that man started talking, there was a different atmosphere in the room. That's the power of his voice. You can go to NOI.org and pull up so many of his lectures. They banned him from YouTube, they banned him from Twitter, they banned him from Instagram. In this society, you should always look for the voice that this society keeps banning. It's a reason that they keep banning him. Because he's speaking to the men. He's speaking to the God within you. And you heard something. That's why your very nature made you sit up a little straighter and tune in and pay attention. Even as we continue to play chess. So, in your spare time, whether you're a Christian or not, my father's a minister. I grew up in the church. I love the church. But I'm a registered member of the Nation of Islam. And I know what it did for my life. And as you all say, man, Mr. Green, you dope, or you dress fresh, or you this, or you that. Back when I was Shock G and I was a Negro, y'all wouldn't even want to be around me. I was a pretty rotten dude, if we just being honest. So if there's anything of character that you like and you see, I had good parents, for sure. For sure. They went out of their way to make sure that I had it. But I still was doing my thing. So when I see y'all doing y'all thing, I know what your thing is. Because I used to be a weed smoker, firebud smoker. So I know when I see it. I was a fire hustler, a coal hustler. I had stacks of shoe boxes in my dorm room, but it was full of money. It wasn't full of shoes. and you better not leave your girl around me. But when I heard that man's voice, I didn't want to do none of that anymore. I was embarrassed by it. Honestly, embarrassed at myself, embarrassed at wasting time, embarrassed at wasting opportunities, really embarrassed at showing up as the nigga in the world that this society keeps calling us. They call us niggas. This teacher that just got killed out in LA from DC, this was a good brother by all accounts. High school English teacher, on vacation seeing his family, asking the so-called police for help. And they tasered our brother, killed him as he's begging for his life. So they not just calling us niggas behind closed doors anymore. They calling it right to our face. These are modern day lynchings. And they keep making it go viral, so when you see it, it embeds in your psyche and you get a little bit of fear for your enemy. But this world is collapsing. That thing is done. It's over. So as you go back to your families, as you go back to your mans and them, as you go back to your girl, go back standing a little bit straighter, knowing that your life actually has real value, knowing that you have real purpose, knowing that you're supposed to be on your grind in a positive way. You ain't gotta sell dope. You definitely don't have to smoke dope. You don't have to drink. You don't have to party all night. It's cool to be smart. It's really cool to be smart, man. Our society makes it some whack to be the top of your class, or some whack to walk straight with your pants up, with your shoes shine, neat and clean, haircut, face shade. Man, that's the coolest thing going. It's the coolest thing going. And when you're really about your business, watch the universe conspire with you. Once you really decide to stand up and be about something, watch the universe get on board with what you said you're about. Watch blessings just start dropping in. And I'm not spooky. I don't believe in, ghosts in the night and voices. But watch the blessings just start hitting your pockets. But bigger blessings hitting your life. Watch your character change. Watch your relationships with your families repair themselves as you decide to be a better man. We're not suffering from toxic masculinity. We're suffering from the lack of masculinity. So when you start being a man on your campus, a 10 toes down thorough dude, you're not a punk, but you also not out there wilding and acting a fool. Watch how people just come up to you and say, man, I don't know what it is, it's something about you, but I got this internship. I have this scholarship that you might want to apply for. Have you ever thought about being a graduate assistant? We have this money that's sitting here that nobody's applying for. We want you to apply for it. My man Carmelo's a dog with a basketball. I was a bucket when I was in high school, but that boy can play. But I want him to be so much more than just a 6'7" dunker. I want him to be a good father and a good husband and a good community leader. He's a handsome dude. He's going to have a rack of girls checking for him. But I want him to be like, yo, come on, let's clean ourselves up. Let's put some clothes on. Let's go clean our community up. Let's feed some people. That's what I want him to do with his power and influence. Because the same game that you use to pull girls is the same game that you use to elevate your people. What are you using your game for? What are you using your game for? So thank y'all for your time. I know it's a Saturday. Y'all could have been doing anything else. Thank you for answering the invitation. Thank you, Brother Vaughn, for always being Brother Vaughn. I know y'all got to go back to school soon. But let's do this again if we can. Sooner than later. And next time, bring somebody beautiful and black like yourself. Don't just come empty-handed. Come with somebody. Somebody who you might already think is straight. They might be a little bit crooked in their life, because as black men, we're real good at hiding our pain. How you doing, man? I'm straight. You ain't straight. Your mama's sick. Your pocket's on lean. Your wife acting crazy. Your children messing up in school. But we get a world, we straight. That's what we say. Because we know that as soon as we show weakness, here come the wolves. So we always on guard for the wolves. I'm straight. How you doing? Right? But here, man, it's just family. It's just family. I love y'all. Peace.
I come here tonight and plead with you. Believe in yourself and believe that you're somebody. As I said to the group last night, nobody else can do this for us. No document can do this for us. No Lincolnian Emancipation Proclamation can do this for us. No Kennysonian or Johnsonian Civil Rights Bill can do this for us. If the Negro is to be free, he must move down into the inner resources of his own soul and sign with the pen and ink of self-assertive manhood his own Emancipation Proclamation. Don't let anybody take your manhood. Be proud of our heritage. As somebody said earlier tonight, we don't have anything to be ashamed of. Somebody told a lie one day. They couched it in language. They made everything black, ugly, and evil. Look in your dictionary and see the synonyms of the word black. There's always something degrading and low and sinister. Look at the word white. It's always something pure, high, and clean. But I want to get the language right tonight. I want to get the language so right that everybody here will cry out, yes, I'm black, I'm proud of it, I'm black and beautiful.